This content may include adult language, so fair warning. Don't play this around anyone with virgin ears.
Hello, listeners, and welcome to the Arrival Campaign, a Dungeons & Dragons 5th Edition actual play podcast. My name is Michael, the Dungeon Master, and joining me today we have...
Oh my god. Blake? What's my character's name? I
this is up to
can't
you.
remember after that. Castle.
Yes,
Blake playing Castle.
And the lady, please.
Riley playing Vera.
And the other lady.
She's not here.
I mean you, Mr. J.
Oh, you said other lady.
That's because you're a lady. In my eyes.
Oh, that's nice. Kaladin. I'm Jay, and I'm playing Kaladin.
Right,
that was weird. I'm Jay Cody, and I'm playing Kaladin.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
All
you never call yourself Jay. You never self-announce yourself as Jay.
Yeah, that was weird.
It's always Jay Cody.
Yeah, so I'll do that voice every now and then, but I'm not doing it for the entirety of this game. Couldn't keep it up if I even wanted to. So
yourself.
we unfortunately do have a missing member on the roster today. She's not missing. She's currently indisposed. She will be taking a little break. She has some current obligations. The new semester's rolling around. Everyone's having a time getting their schedules set, and with work and other things, we decided we'll just give her a little break, and we'll hope for the day that she returns, and if not, I'll just kill the rest of you guys. All right, but moving forward, we have our heroes, so let's get into the thick of it. Our faithful soldiers. That's perfect music timing. Castle, Vera, and Cal, as well as the sniper Tsia, made their way to Port Vystad through the armed forces of Arcadia's military orders. They met their direct commander, Major Highwinter, in Fort Ardenfall, after spending the evening resting, recuperating, getting a good meal in, getting a lay of the land, the city. They found rest and met with their major to gain their equipment, their rifles and ammunition of the sort, and they were sent towards the westward road in the direction of the town of Shaybrook. 3 roads leave from Port Vystad, one to the north, south, and theirs towards the west. They were instructed to meet with the first outpost about a couple days travel west along the road to assist with the first outlying outpost along this road with any issues and necessary tasks they may ask of them, as well as complete some scouting for said outpost. But as fate would have it, they encountered a pack of wolves, not too enthused by their presence. The 4 of them had encountered, fought, dealt swiftly with the rabid beasts, and in doing so slayed them, leaving their carcasses splattered across the grounds. But as we see our heroes, and we see them for the first time because we're doing video stuff, because we're recording video now. Oh my god, look, everyone stop complaining. The 4 of them do not see anything, but rather hear a large howl far to the southwest.
Ooh, a large howl.
So, is this the new map that we're looking at?
Yes.
Okay.
And at the same time, if all the 3 of you could make a perception check.
Yeah. I think I rolled it.
I like that little noise. Oh, Oh,
You can do it. I believe in you. Oh my
I got
god.
a 23.
All right. I don't know why I was so far up. All right.
Got
so
a 9.
10.
Vera, you hear, and in fact, this does not make sense musically. Here we go. You hear the swift patter of footsteps and the deep breathing of a heavy creature as a gigantic dire wolf darts through, ripping Tsia at the neck and running further off into the woods.
Holy cow.
Holy shit.
Can we give chase?
I would say that she... I'm trying to delete him. Hold up.
Yeah.
I would say that you would. Were you not aware of the massive wolf charging towards you?
Oh no.
They work in packs, these gigantic dire wolves. Roll no initiative because the initiative from the last battle is what we'll use. Unless y'all want to, it's up to you. Y'all want to roll initiative?
Yeah, dog. I love
Yeah.
rolling
All right.
dice.
There you
Yeah,
go.
sure.
Roll that initiative. Roll that beautiful beam footage.
Wait.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh
Oh,
my god. Natty
Riley.
20?
look at that.
Riley hacked hers.
No, yeah, probably.
Mm.
She's pretty
did
good
the
with
wolf roll a
computers.
0?
No, it added him to initiative right now, so I'll roll.
Oh,
for him.
okay. I was gonna say, like,
what was yours?
that's impressive. Mine was 8.
Oh, it was. I see it now. All right, and the wolf. If I can add his character sheet, interesting. And then I'll pop this open, go to character sheet, and put this on the side. Oh, it's so large. I don't mean. Oh, don't take it like that. Okay. Let's see if I can do this effectively. Where is his initiative button? Oh, here it is. Hell yeah! 15.
Okay.
Vera, you see a wolf mid-sprint charging towards you. What do you do with?
I'm gonna. Okay. Hope I can sidestep just like right over here. Like. Psha.
Mhm.
And then. I'm gonna shoot him.
You
Well,
can do this, yes.
I can.
I will allow it.
And I will. Okay. Here's the first one. What? And I rolled a 13.
13 to hit, unfortunately, grazes off the side of this wolf as he lunges to the side and then back.
Damn.
Calculating the trajectory of your bullet with a -4 to intelligence. You miss with that shot. You still have a bonus action to shoot if you want.
Yes. And I'm gonna do it again. 19.
Oh, it hits. It hits
Woo.
Mr. Wolf. He doesn't like it. Everyone on the screen gets to see what his stats are, but y'all don't.
Take
So.
10 piercing.
And the second bullet strikes true into the soft matted fur of this beast. And then it is his turn. Now, what will Mr. Direwolf do? Because that's what I named him, Mr. Direwolf. He doesn't have too much, so he's just gonna he's gonna do what wolves do. Let's say he puts you. He'll go here. He'll do a little curve, and he'll attack the first guy on his right. Right.
Just say a name.
Castle.
Yeah.
Castle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh no.
Oh damn, a 9. 9 to hit, and that's gonna miss you.
Nope.
All
That's
right.
not hit.
Okie dokie. And with that, can everyone else make a perception check? Just a free one.
Sure.
For sure. 21.
16.
18.
You do hear the rustling sound of incoming beasts.
Oh wait, people can see our rolls now?
Yeah.
Oh cool.
Yeah.
Phew.
Oh.
I mean, you only complained about it the whole time, Jacob.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. Well, now we have it.
All right. Yeah. So you do hear from the north and south what sounds like the rustling of trees and bushes and brushels. But with that, it comes to Castle's turn.
All right. Is this creature technically considered a large or larger creature?
Yep.
I am going to use easy targets, my artillery talent, and I'm going to, I guess, roll an assault rifle attack.
I will allow it.
And what size is he exactly? Or she? Mama or Papa Wolf? I don't know. Large. Okay. So I'm gonna shoot 11. Oh, is that okay? Yeah, that probably misses, right?
11 to hit. The wolf will miss.
All right, then I guess I will use imposing frame. So now I have a +1 bonus to AC, and allies have half cover within 5 feet of me. I don't know how that works within melee range, but
it doesn't do much.
Yeah, okay, so I got a bonus to AC, and that's all I need.
Alrighty, sounds good. With that, Kaladin.
I'm going to bonus action disengage.
You do so. With your
and
level 2 abilities.
Right, I guess since he's giving me nice cover boy, I'll move over here and pop a shot at him using my adapt, all that bullshit that lets me use my intelligence as an attack modifier.
Oh,
14 to hit.
That will hit, and you have.
Oh, thank God! I was gonna say all
4
4 people miss.
of damage.
Can I hit him?
Ooh, that's not right. Yeah, 7 points of damage.
7 points of damage sounds good. And you pop a shot with your revolver, wounding his shoulder.
How many shots is it with the revolver before I need to reload?
6.
Okay.
And also when you
That's
load,
my
it
second one.
is an action to load each round. Action, bonus action, or
didn't mean to
movement
do that.
you can use to load a round in a fed clip. Just so you know. Anything else, Mr. Medic?
That is my turn.
At the top of the round,
Dun, dun, dun.
the steps become more
Fuck him
rapid
up.
and
Okay.
more. Wait, I said at the top of the round.
Oh, sorry.
Before you take your action, there are more wolves. They run in. They're like, Papa, no, don't die to these people. Papa, no. Papa.
Oh shit!
Hold on.
Are they
I
babies?
moved
'Cause
the
I'm
wrong
not-
way.
They are small. They are the normal size of wolves.
Oh, okay, never mind.
So they do look. I don't know. Make an insight check. Fuck, I don't check.
Oh, okay. Well. Dun, 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 dun. And I got a 9. I don't know.
Yeah, they look matted and crazy and like wolves. So it is a little difficult to tell. What their age is.
Gotcha.
They might be able to go into a bar. If
Hopefully they can roll below a 7 on their.
Let's see. Initiative roll for Wolfie 1. 6. Wow.
There we go.
Keep it up.
An initiative roll for Wolfie 2.
Oh.
Bad stuff.
And then we're gonna rearrange from descending. There we go. So they appear there when you clearly see them, but it is now Vera's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go again with the big wolf.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna shoot it. Here we go. I
Okay,
rolled 12.
disadvantage.
Oh,
It didn't work.
12.
wait.
Nah, that will miss. I'm sorry.
Does a 13?
Oh, is there an extra modifier in there?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because you're up in
Converging
melee.
fire.
Yeah, there you go. It misses.
Okay. Then I'll use my other one to hit him again.
You can
Try.
do it. I believe.
And
in
does a 15 work?
It does, and as you blast
Yay.
into this wolf with 6 points of damage, he begins to bleed from his jowls and whimper as he's knocked back a
No!
bit.
I'm sorry.
But he still stands there, vicious and angry and hungry. and a whole bunch of other
Riley,
things.
you still have care for fictional animals,
I have to.
fictional made-up animals.
Dude, I'm playing Skyrim and it hurts to kill the dragons.
What's wrong with you? They're not real. They're not even real.
They
Uh,
attack
I
villages.
just feel like I should like them more, like, as a
Yeah.
dragonborn. But
Wait.
anyway,
Dragons are friends, not
You misunderstood ugly and awesome, just like me. That's funny.
All right. Anything else, Miss Vera?
no, that is all.
Okay, moving to the next round is Papa Direwolf, Mr. Direwolf himself, here to bring the pain. He is going to turn his attention on the one who's been hurting him the most. He doesn't like it. He doesn't like it, and he's going to attack you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus
Okay,
Christ.
that one hit.
Ouch.
23 to hit. Make a strength save.
Oh god.
Gotta be the 13.
Nope, -1. Oh my god.
Oh, you
I'm
stand on
17.
your feet.
Crushed it.
You hold firm as you are bitten into by this large, massive hound. It didn't roll damage automatically. I do not know why, so I'm gonna have to do it manually. The damage comes to not that bad. 9 points of
Someone
damage.
took damage, you say?
Oh,
Took a lot.
he
9 points is a sizable
rips-
chunk.
I'm
Right
still
into you.
chuckling.
Yeah, that's
It's like
That's-
half my life force.
that's on the cusp of what I can do.
don't get hurt. But yeah, he rips into you for 9 points of damage, and then releases you from his jowls. This is unfortunate for somebody, because next is Southern Wolf turn. A little younger wolf, maybe a cub, maybe not. Who really knows?
No! Stay away, you bastard.
He runs up right into this little fray right here, and let's check out his abilities. I need to make sure. Sorry, that like he.
I got a
auto-rolls
whammy
damage.
for them next turn.
All right.
Good.
Got auto roll damage going on. All right, so he is gonna attack Cal.
Okay. I
Pack
can't
tactics.
really do anything about this.
The wolf has advantage on attack rolls against a creature if at least one of the wolf's allies is within 5 foot of.
It is not. It is not. I am not within 5 foot of his allies.
All right, then he'll attack. What's his face?
At normal.
He'll attack. What's his face? Castle. As dogs are
feck.
to do with pack tactics. So advantage roll comes to. Does this hit? 17.
Yeah, 17 hits.
17 hits you for 5.
That's exactly what he
points
needed.
of piercing
Damn.
damage. His maximum amount of damage.
Alright.
And you are. Make a strength saving throw. 12. you
I
save.
60.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he pulls his jaws off of you, and it is now your turn.
Alright. So I am going to make an attack of necessity, and I assume that I can get them both in a 10-foot cone, correct?
I'll say you can, yes.
So then I am. Or they have to make dexterity saving throws.
Do they?
They have to be to 13.
Okay.
Yeah, both of them.
Okay, Mr. Direwolf will roll a dex save. He doesn't have a proficiency, so he just rolls. The first one is a 4. He fails.
Failure.
And little baby wolf will roll a dex save. He has no proficiency, so he just rolls a +2. And also a 3.
So you said my damage die goes up 1 level if I'm attacking with an artillery talent,
so
right?
1d10 instead of 1d8, I believe.
Okay. So 1d10. Now, hold on. That's going to be 3 plus 3, so 6. But I'm going to use easy target on the large direwolf. So he takes 8. The smaller one takes 6. As well as there's one other thing I can do. Shrapnel. Well, I guess I'm aiming. Am I aiming at a particular one, or I guess I'm aiming at both of them? I don't know how shrapnel works. When you hit a creature with a ranged attack using the auto or auto heavy property, which I did, one creature within 5 feet of the target takes additional damage. So I don't know, since I'm technically firing at both of them.
Yeah, you might not want to do that. That might hurt us.
No, I mean, you would choose.
Make another
you would
one of them.
choose.
Okay, I'd like the bigger one to take
Nice.
then 9 points of damage, and the smaller cub takes 6
But my concern is whether or not.
Actually, the bigger one takes 11 points.
I will say easy target, but I don't know. Like, this is not necessarily a range. It is a range attack because you're using a gun, but it's more of a save.
It says a creature with a weapon using the auto or auto heavy property. Shrapnel says range attack, auto heavy property, and then same thing with
well, I'm gonna say easy target, yes, but target. Shrapnel not so much. Okay. Because I would think that would be like against a single target, as opposed to a
then it's 8 and 6.
All right, the first puppy who takes 6 points of damage, he just goes and he falls over, dead. Real dead, like very much dead.
Awesome.
And his guts are just spewing across the ground. But the big guy takes how many? 8?
Yes.
He's not looking hot. And if I did the math wrong there, it won't really matter. But he's not looking good. And is that your turn?
I guess I'll continue imposing frame. I'll keep imposing frame up.
Mm-hmm.
So
sounds good. You reduce your movement to 0, increasing your AC. And then we'll move on to our boy Cal.
I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 and use one of my medical expertise things or exploits called Clamp the Artery, and I target Vera, and she is healed of any damage incurred in by the last hit it received since my previous turn. So she's healed whatever damage she took from the direwolf.
Dang.
You receive 9 hit points.
Appreciate ya.
Yeah, it's why I run over there and I see the blood and I'm like, not on my watch.
Oh, good lord.
And he just reaches inside of your arm and your arteries and just clamps them, and it just sounds so painful. What a healing mechanic. I love it. All right. Anything else, Mr. Medic? Mr. Cal?
That's my turn.
All right. Let me remove dead pup from the initiative. And then second pup will go. And he'll move here.
Come at me.
Enacting the same tactical maneuver as his brother, attacking Vera at advantage. Comes to 13.
No.
Wah. The wolf goes wah, and he misses, and you are saved from 5 points of damage. As his turn ends, we come to the top of the round. Back to Vera.
I'm okay. Alright. Okay, I'm gonna spin some kata.
Yeah, that's how it's pronounced.
And we're gonna do rapid kill on the baby wolf.
Oh my god. Oh my god, have some decency.
I will not. Okay.
You're executing a puppy.
I hope you're proud of yourself.
Oh god. Okay, anyway. Okay, I hit him.
All
so
right.
it's an
No. Describe this. Describe your murdering of this puppo.
Oh. I can't. Somebody do it for me. I feel bad.
You look away. Does Vera look away?
I look away and I just
the pup looks up at her
pull
and gives
the trigger.
her one of, like, those little like head cocks.
Oh no.
And then it doesn't even have time to whimper as its head explodes.
God damn.
Way to
Jesus,
go.
Vera.
Way to go, Vera. You murderer. All right, and then what? Do it. You did it. You killed him. Killed the dog. I hope you're proud. And then what?
And then for my bonus action, I guess I'll just shoot the big one.
Oh, go ahead.
You're shooting the Great Dane?
No, you can't. It's a dire wolf. Don't play this game with me. Okay, does a 16 hit?
It sure does, you murderer. All right, describe this one as you blast two dogs out of existence.
This one, let's see, he's really big, so I imagine that... we'll say is he bigger than me?
Yes.
Okay, so he's really close. I'll just stick it, like, directly underneath, like, in his throat, and just pull it.
All right, yeah, he lunges back from attacking your ally, and as he does, you get right up in his little matted fur, and it's actually really soft and warm and cuddly, but then you just you try to remove this from your focus as you put the gun underneath his chin and shoot the bullet straight up. It goes through his skull into the air, and the large dog dies. Bah. And you've done it. You've killed all the
Vera.
animals.
Ensuring that Father Wolf watches both of his babies get murdered in front of him, and then watching you kill him is just inspirational.
No, it's
Do
not.
I see Castle's wounds?
Oh yeah, of course you do. You're a medic.
Castle, come here. I
Yes?
need to see to these. I see you're bleeding.
I am?
And I use just some more of my medical kit. I'll do 1d6 plus 2 of healing.
Mhm.
So I don't know how that. There it is. So 7 points of healing.
Oh my god.
I didn't even notice.
And I just put a little some bandages on his scratches. Be more careful out there.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for the patchwork, Doc.
Of course. That's what I'm here for. But I need to make sure you do your job as well. You hesitated on those wolves. I hope that doesn't happen in the future again.
They're
Made me
dead, aren't
worried. Yes, I guess you're right. Oh, sorry.
All right, so what's the plan? What's the plan, folks? What's the objective for the three of you?
I guess we'll just continue marching.
Yep, keep going.
Marching. No, yeah, I meant it. I meant what I
No,
said.
that's not what I'm laughing about.
Oh,
We
okay.
just forgot about Tsia, but that's not important.
Oh, right. Sia is.
Yeah,
Casualties
I'm
of
gonna
war.
run after her.
Do you? I mean, you can. That's what I'm asking.
Can I go try and see if I can see some wolf tracks? The big ass wolf that grabbed her.
Yeah, roll a survival.
Was she grabbed and dragged into the forest, or was she just like
right onto the shoulder? Again, it was another gigantic dire wolf. And it
19.
latched onto her shoulder and neck and just ran off with her physically into the woods, just like a ragdoll almost.
Is there a blood trail we can follow?
Yeah, I got a 19 on
Yeah.
that survival check.
So with that, you do notice that there does seem to be a trail of blood and other things towards the south along this road. For our sake, I would say that it would end up, if y'all could look here.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Y'all are taking the road west. So, I mean, like this, yeah, this whole area, I don't think y'all can see that. Like, this is like the road you're walking. It's pretty wooded. It's just less wooded than other areas. But it runs south towards a river at some point. Y'all could pursue. At least for the time being. At least you do have a sense of a track right now.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I have a pretty heavy moral obligation to try and track her down, you know?
Okay.
she's part of the squad?
Yep.
Yeah.
You begin to follow
Ooh.
this path of blood and the matted woods. But in the seconds of combat, it seems that this wolf has garnered some distance. There seems to be a trail of some sort of struggle, and it's not hard to see because there is a lot of blood, and you get the sense that it may not just be hers, because I mean there's a lot of blood.
Does it look like we're coming up to like a den, or like?
Give me a perception check.
Ooh.
Alright, give me a second. Sorry, I closed my character sheet. Perception.
Oh, tell me it's a 20. Damn, bro, 2 20s in a row, bruh. You know there's some water, bruh. Yeah, you do. You march and walk and follow this trail of blood and prints and resistance for quite a while. You move through the thick woods, untamed by man, for almost an hour and a half. And the trekking is slow going.
Michael?
Yeah?
What music is this?
I
Is
don't
this
know,
gospel music?
Yeah, dude.
Is this Christian music?
Yeah, it's Christian music, bro. No, it's not.
I can barely hear it.
I actually know this song.
No, you can turn up. So if you go to your settings, you can turn up your master music level. So I think
It
it's
is all the way up.
well. Then figure it out.
It's fine. It's faint. It's
Yeah.
background music, so
You
he's fine.
hear the running of water though, and the tree line begins to break about 150 meters out. But you do see with your critical perception as you're following this track the large carcass of a dead wolf, dire wolf, very large, with a dagger jammed right up its neck, similar in make to yours.
Oh. Okay, well, I walk over to it. I pick it up.
Okay,
I examine it.
it is a dagger.
Is it one that I have seen on Tsia?
Yeah,
Or is it-
the one that your captain gave all of you. Your
Okay.
major gave all of you daggers, as a sign of good faith and fortune.
Oh no!
All right. I don't actually want to yell in Castle's voice at the top of my lungs in my apartment right now, but I basically just yell, "Tsia!"
You unfortunately hear no response.
Can we see any more trails? Anything else like that?
The two of you.
We should search the nearby area.
Yeah, let me
She
get
can't have
a
gone far.
perception from all of y'all,
Oh, yeah.
Or
or survival. Perception or survival.
Ooh.
16's not bad.
It is.
Plus 7 perception. Damn.
Thank you.
You notice away from further towards the south, away from this carcass, there seems to be a sizable trail of blood headed towards whatever source of water this there might be out towards this tree line.
And I follow it
All right, and as you do, you
as I relay this to the others. That there's blood.
Mm-hmm.
they hear you and they're like, that's a good idea. And you get to the tree line where it breaks and you see a river flowing west to east. I don't know my directions. Yeah, I think west to east. Yeah. Ahead, another it's about 50 meters across to the other side, where again there's another forest that just goes on for an unimaginable amount of time. But you see along the riverbank on her stomach, bloodied, torn, and just not looking good at all, a human figure that looks like it would be Tsia.
I run up to it. I sprint over there and start doing my medic shit.
Medicine check.
Okay. I use Arcana for this because I use Intelligence for medicine, which is part of the...
Okay. Oh, yeah. You discern and triage the situation. She has very, very shallow breathing, and she's bleeding heavily. She's unconscious entirely, but you're able to stop the bleeding and stabilize her. It seems that she's been passed out for quite some time, or at least the time that you've taken to come this way.
Yeah, I can use one action and one of my medicine kit doses to stabilize an unconscious target.
Mm-hmm. And you do. You bandage her up as well as you can, and you're pretty confident that she won't at least die from blood loss at the moment.
We should keep an eye out for that wolf. She looks bad. She looks very bad. Castle, I'm going to need a hand carrying her.
The wolf is dead, by the way.
Oh, the wolf's dead.
That's
Very
the wolf
dead.
that we found her knife in. I can carry her.
Wolves travel in packs, Arisen.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Shut up.
Alright, I'm gonna kind of I don't know what the actual term is, but I'm not just gonna throw her over one shoulder. I'm kind of gonna like wrap her around my neck, where she's got like her.
It's a fireman carry.
Yeah, firefighter carry. There we go. Fireman carry. Fireman carry. That's what I'm gonna do.
And you do.
A firewoman carry.
You firewoman carry her over your shoulders, slinging your rifle across your hip. All right, what's the deal? What now? You have an unconscious party member in the thick of the woods.
We've only been on the road for like a day, right?
Yeah, this happened like midday the second day. So like you traveled for one day, it was quiet. Then you were ambushed in the middle of the in the middle of the woods.
We might need to take her back to base. I don't know how far it is till the next camp.
It was about a week of travel, right, Michael? Or was it like 3 days? What was the...
That's a good question. Let's take a look at the map. Let's take a look at my ruler. Because 60 miles, I'd say 40 miles. Like at the end of this next hex is about 40 miles. I'd say if you could have got there if you were not ambushed that night. If you made it hard. At least like within the next morning. So like 2 days in the morning. Or 2 days if you ruck it hard.
Is that that settlement up there where we're heading, or is it just not marked?
No, you've been informed that at this point, right here, where this tree line really meets, there is a an outpost here. That just tries to deal with the northern woods, as well as.
Well, I guess that's probably closer to us then.
Mm-hmm.
Cow.
Well, technically, you guys are midpoint, so. You guys are like, well, technically you're like here now, like right at that river.
Cow.
Yes, Castle.
Does she seek any more immediate medical attention?
No, I've stabilized her. She should be fine for the night. I'll get her through the day. I'd love to keep an eye on her and monitor her.
Then my vote is that we keep on moving. What do you think, Vera?
I agree.
All right.
Give me another medicine check.
Another medicine check?
Yeah, the first one was just kind of like to stabilize her, but she does look fucked up. I'm just saying.
Ooh.
10. Oh wait. No.
No.
I used the other one.
Okay. Sounds good.
Or we could just add 2. We could make that a 12 instead of a 10.
Okay, sure. What you did, dude? You win. You win the game. Nah. So, with the amount of blood loss that she had, and just her wounds, because it's not just her attack, like her single neck attack, but it seems like all over there are just cuts and scrapes. You get that sick doctoring feeling where like a wound may have been left unchecked for too long. So she may require more medical attention, but she should not die immediately of blood loss.
Yeah, I'll keep monitoring her, using whatever skills I need to improve her status.
Okay. So you go towards the forward operating base or back?
I will travel with them to the forward operating base.
All right, and you continue to do so. And the 3 of you, with your unconscious sister, slung across the large Vietnam soldier's shoulders, your marching is a little slowed as you have to take a bit more of a rest in between jaunts, as one of you has to literally carry the weight of another person for...
I'm sorry, is this church music?
Yes, this is what I play in my church constantly.
Nice.
Yeah, bro, that's what we do. We just play D&D
like,
church.
this is a church song.
None of these songs are from church.
Bro, that is what is that? For the splendor of creation.
Oh my god.
Fuck.
You were playing a church song earlier. It was like, we give you thanks, oh God.
We
Like,
give you
that's-
thanks, oh God. Yeah, that's
literally what you were playing
that's that
earlier.
church.
That's what I was hearing.
It's like
no,
burned in
I know
my
exactly
skull.
what song that is. I know exactly which song that was.
These are all Kevin MacLeod's. Maybe it is. The song is called Awaiting Return. And it's all by Kevin MacLeod, and it's all on his channel.
Yeah, that's Kevin
Okay,
MacLeod
well,
fucking snagged.
he totally took a sample from the gospel. No, dude, it was like exactly that song. It was literally.
I wonder if
exactly,
gospel
I was
music is
sitting here like, what is
copyrighted.
Michael doing?
Yeah, no, that's just
It's like-
definitely free market?
Free source, open source. But you guys travel
Public
for
domain.
another. So you guys make your way up the hour and a half back towards the road. You see the carnage of your work. Oh, here it is again. Da, 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 da,
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
This is it.
You see the carnage.
This is totally a gospel song.
We're changing it. You see the carnage of your work strewn out in front of you, and the road hits west towards the operating base and east towards Port Vicestead, but you decide to trek your way back towards the not back, but forward towards the base, the forward base.
The outpost.
Yeah, the outpost. And that travel takes you about with the weight, I'd say like somewhere around 12 or 16 hours, I guess.
Yeah.
As you guys just kind of like huff it, and it's a little tiring and taxing, but you guys move quickly so as to not be ambushed once again in the middle of the road by ravaging beasts. And it doesn't take long before you see off in the distance some guy burping in the front of a wooden outpost. Oh, that looks so grainy at first.
Rickety.
It is a little rickety, a little savage, but seems to be defendable. There is a few souls milling about. It is now at the time very dark. There seems to be 2 soldiers posted at the front with torches. Those like classic 3 sticks tied together to make like a little like brazier at the top kind of thing. And there's light within, behind the walls of this little fort, miniature fort. And you guys make your way about 50 or so feet off before you hear a halt. Who goes? Oh, all right. Oh shit.
Just make way. We've got a wounded comrade.
A
friend here is very, very badly injured.
Oh, all right. We don't. I'll see if we. Can you go? Is he awake? I don't think so. One of the other guardsmen moves his way in, and he kind of goes up ahead of you, up along some stairs, and into a smaller room, like about here, and you follow him, making your way in, and you see that there are about 5 cots, just like sprawled around the room. 3 of them seem to have some injured folk within, resting, and you see some sort of medic, not necessarily wearing his full garb. He's going with that style of just wearing like a wife beater and some cargo pants and like some blue gloves and some very thick glasses, and
like 14-year-old Michael.
Yeah, and he turns to all of you. He's like, "Yes, what is it? Oh
goodness.
Oh dear. Oh my. Is this one wounded? Please lay her down quickly."
Yeah,
Yes,
we said it.
When was this?
It happened earlier today.
Hours.
like
Give me
12
hours.
12 hours, 14 hours.
Oh jeez.
It's a huff.
What caused this damage? You all 3 of you seem to have some scrapes.
I don't know. I gave him the rundown of the medical situation.
You don't want to
like,
communicate with? Look, listen. I'm here.
I personally don't know the terminologies
Okay.
for these things.
Yeah,
I can say laceration, and that's about it.
Okay, I know. Yes, there does seem to be some lacerations, major lacerations all across of her body.
Some minor bleeding.
Yes, minor bleeding indeed. Not just minor, but major bleeding. If this was the wolves, as you say, then you may run the risk of infection or possibly rabies. I will do what I can, but it would probably be best if we sent for a medical carriage. I will send one of the guardsmen away. It is good that you at least brought her here.
We don't have medical facilities enough here. That's a disgrace.
Look at me. Look at what I'm working with. I have 5 cots, and I have this one box. I don't have enough to just deal with her, let alone 3 other men.
I will lend my aid to you, good sir, in this, and whatever other medical needs need to be sought to here. I have a very good reserve of medical equipment myself.
Mm-hmm. And so the 2 of you take an hour or so, not just tending to her wounds, but like tending to all of your wounds. So you're all pretty you're easily removed of any chance of infection from your scrapes and bruises and bites, as you're going through helping the doctor no one knows his name, just this guy.
Yeah, it was in a minute. We haven't introduced her.
Yeah, no, things are very hectic in the moment. You gather that her wounds are very deep. I mean, most of your bites were quite deep, but it seems that like since she had to fend off this wolf on her own, that it had plenty of time to try and gnaw into her. There were bits of flesh that were just not sewn back, but you just kind of compressed together. There seemed to be a bit of I believe it is called a compound fracture, or maybe a simple one. I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Compound fracture is where the bone sticks out.
Yeah, there was a little bit. Yes, it just seemed there's a little bit of a compound fracture in some places, and yeah, you deal with this, but
Jesus. Just a little bit of your bone's just sticking out a little.
Just a little bit, in multiple places. Yes,
a little compound.
But she breathes, but very shallowly, She doesn't look too hot by any means. I mean, she looks hot in general, but like physically, she looks like a truck hit her twice, and it's just not good. Going over this, you've stabilized her, and you bet you could keep her, conscious for a few more days, but her temperature seems to be rising, and compared to here in the middle of the woods, where this is a pretty dirty facility. Is
there like some king's foil or something I can scavenge the nearby woods? Do some medicine. No, I'm not that kind of doctor. I don't know the woods that well.
What were you trying to do with the king's foil? I don't know what is king.
I don't know. That's
foil,
Lord of the Rings reference.
Oh, yes.
That's what they use on Frodo.
Yeah, you use some disinfectants, and you do clean the wounds to the best of your ability.
Ooh, I actually have a spell specifically for resistance, or not a spell, an ability.
Okay.
Specifically for resistances to poisons that takes a minute to cast.
So it makes her resistant?
It gives her advantage on her poison saves and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, you do that. It definitely...
Or is it just straight up immune? No, it's...
If it gives her advantage, we can...
Target one living creature suffering from disease or poison. The target has advantage on any throw to recover from disease or poison.
Okay, yeah, that will definitely help with her further recovery. It does seem that it had taken previously in the time that it took you to kind of get to her and transport her quickly. But
yeah,
this will definitely help in her recovery. But you may find it pretty behoove of y'all to send her back once the medical transport can arrive. Well, not necessarily medical transport, because there are like horses here, so it could be done within the night. It would just be something that they would do. Which is good, because they're probably going to send out at least one of the other guys here. You see, like, one of the other guys, he's just missing a leg, and he's probably not useful anymore. But she's stabilized.
I guess as long as I know she's in good hands, then she'll be safe and trusted.
It's real sweet of you, bro. It's real sweet. I'm tearing up right now.
I have a Hippocratic oath. Don't get...
What time of day is it?
It's like 1 a.m.
Oh, okay, so we should probably be going to bed and then heading out in the morning.
Yes, I also would like to rest after performing surgery all day.
Yeah. The guard kind of like standing at the other end of the room, kind of looks at the three of you, and he leads you to a lower racking of this little makeshift wooden fort, where there are a series of bunks within a room. Oh, I died, is what he says. And yep, this is your room, you can have it here. Something didn't settle. And you guys take some time to rest within, getting some of your all your hit points back, all of your diseases cleared of. As you're leaving and kind of getting ready, there's like a small window that kind of outsees everything. You do gather that there is a small troop of horse riders that seem to have as efficiently as they can, about 3, which include Tsia, on their backs of their horses, and they're pretty large horses, so at least they can carry. And they begin to trek their way back south towards what's it called? Vicestead.
Good old Vicestead.
And you guys rest, and in the following morning, as you wake up, unless there's anything you wish to commune about. Yes, no, maybe so.
I guess check on her one last time before we leave.
Who's Tsia?
Yeah.
Yeah, you kind of catch them right before they're about to load her up in a little medical bundle to put across the back of a horse's butt.
Is she awake?
Nice.
No.
She's asleep.
Yes, she's unconscious. It's the difference. Asleep is one thing. She's been, I don't know if you've ever been hit by a truck before, but It's not that good.
She's in a medically induced coma at the very least.
Yeah, the other doctor comes up. Yeah, she is correct. She is in a medically induced coma. She will find better healing and recuperation back in Weisstead.
And he just leaves. He just turns back up the stairs and leaves.
I have a
Yeah, go
weird
back to your
feeling
books,
about that guy.
nerd.
He's doing good work, Castle. He might be
I didn't
quite
ask him to come
nerdy.
talk to us.
Yeah, there is something off-putting about him, but
He did his job. We didn't need him anymore. All right. Well, Tsia, we'll see you later. Kind of like walk over and I awkwardly like pat her shoulder that she can't feel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she says and does nothing as she is unconscious.
Okay. So then, all right, lads and lad and lass now. Are you ready to set out?
This is like you said. Like, wait, was this in the following morning?
Yeah, following morning after we went to like before we head out, we leave.
I was confused. I thought y'all were gonna check on her that night before she had left.
Well, I was there pretty much all night.
Well, sure. Okay, we'll say this is in the following morning, early dawn, as the horses are heading off. I'd like Castle to make a perception check.
I can do that.
Yeah, do it. I dare you.
6.
You swear for a moment you see her as she's off maybe another 100 feet moving off into the woods along the road, that she looks up for the briefest second and winks and then just goes, then her head plops back down, but you're not too sure. Maybe it's her eyes playing tricks on you.
That's a pretty lengthy encounter.
Yeah,
it's a pretty lengthy visual encounter. Like, do I see it or
it's
not?
very quick. It's like head up, wink, and then head back down. I don't know. I'm not too sure. Even I'm not too sure if that happened.
Oh wow! Talk about mixed signals, dude.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was real. Did she just sit her entire head up and wink at me, and then close both of her eyes? Like open both eyes, close one, then close both.
Yes, that might have happened, but no one's too sure.
I didn't. God.
And as such,
okay. So
confused.
I rolled a. Okay, so here's the thing. I rolled a 6 perception check. I'm not too sure what I see, but now you're telling me that I might have seen a lot. So, how sure am I? Is there an ask you that is I could make? How sure am I that I actually did just see what I?
You're sure to the extent of a possible 6. I will say that is how sure you are.
Oh, okay. Well then, how far away is the horse that was trotting away?
Like now, like 150 feet away.
Now she throws up a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah. Maybe she does. Not too sure.
All right. Well, I'll let the writer deal with it. Because
Yeah.
I don't think with a 6 I should have even seen anything. So I'll just.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe you didn't see that.
Did she just dab? What?
Could have been your eyes. She gets up on top of the horse, does a little twerk sesh, and then
just like Mick Jagger walks into the forest,
Yes.
walks like a chick.
I wasn't sure. I thought it might have just been her body bumping on the road.
What's
could have been a full-fledged dab.
what's the dance where you do the reverse running man?
The Running Man?
Yeah, but like reverse, or you like kick your feet up and you kick your feet up in front of you from behind.
I think that's called marching, my dude.
No, dude, look, don't make me Google it. But she does a reverse running man. No, she doesn't. Anyways, as you see her go off into the distance, you see, well, you don't see, but you hear a little cough from behind you. One of the guards, because it seems to be a very small detail of about 10 or maybe 15 men here who keep an outpost and a watch. And he just kind of turns to you. Oh, so is there something we could help you with? Why are you guys here?
We were sent here from But
This is the outpost.
this isn't the place. This isn't where we're trying to go, Vera. Vera, what are we doing here?
We made a pit stop to get her medical.
We stopped for gas.
Right? Yeah.
I guess we got to keep going.
We'll be
Where
on
are we
our
trying
way.
to go?
You have made your way to the outpost. Yes.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're at the
Oh.
outpost.
Yes.
I thought this was like.
I just forgot what we're
Just
trying
a
to do
random
here.
medical facility in the middle of the
A
woods.
shitty one, but
Yeah.
Might
Well,
be.
it's a shitty outpost. All right. Well, this is the only real outpost that's here between Vicestead and Shaybrook. But we have been waiting on scouting teams. Have you spoken with the outpost commander?
we haven't spoken with the outpost commander. No, I don't think so. I've been busy seeing to my friend's life.
Yeah. Well, he's a weird sort, so you'll be easy to find him. He's also the medic here, so you should just you can just make your way into the triage area and
Oh,
should
then we
you-
have spoken with him.
Oh, you did? Oh, right. Well, he's a good man. He's just a little quiet.
He's a strange folk, for sure.
Well, yeah, he at least keeps the folk alive, and that's, I suppose, what matters. But he has all the orders, so you could just what my job is just really to make sure that no one's just running at this fort that we don't know about. But
Well-
yeah, just ask him because it's not my pay grade. Sorry.
Eddie, soldier, thank you.
He shuts a quick
Alright.
salute. And he makes his way back to the other side of the little outpost, and you make your way back into the medical cottage of this area. You see again this human with dark skin, blue glasses. I mean, not blue, thick rimmed glasses, blue gloves, and some cargo pants and a wife beater. And he says, "Yes, what is it? Are you still hurt?"
You're the commander.
Yes, well, of course, I'm the commander. I am Captain.
Shit. Hold up,
Cal, I can't do it.
I have a
You
list.
talk to him.
I have a list here.
Vera,
I just
you
pat-
talk to him.
I just pat him.
I can't do it.
Pat Castle.
I pardon them, Doctor Captain.
Yes, it is Dr. Captain Gary Cooper.
Dr. Captain Gary Cooper.
That is correct. Pleasure to meet you. You are?
I guess that you'd just be Captain Gary Cooper, MD.
Yes.
Oh, he pulls out his little like pocket moleskin.
Gary Cooper. Captain Gary Cooper, MT. Oh. I like the ring of that. Doctor.
As he just like nudges his fake fedora glasses at you.
Ooh.
Lieutenant
Fedora
Kaladin
glasses.
Reynolds, MD, please.
Lieutenant Kaladin. Yes, you must be.
And he kind of pulls out another here, the three of you follow me. And he makes his way out of the triage, and he calls down to one of the guards out there.
Yes, Jameson. I need you to make sure that none of these men start having heart attacks, and if they do, come to my office immediately.
And the other guy just says, "Yes." And you guys make your way up towards like the highest point of this little fort here,
Oh, jeez.
which is just like up.
That's rickety.
Yeah, it's like up here, little open air space. There does seem to be a desk and a little cot, but it is entirely exposed to the air. Well, except for like the roof on top. And then there is a series of like notes and collections all across, kind of held down by rocks in different areas.
Yes, right here. Seems I have some orders for the next incoming scouting party. I was expected to meet Troop 17. Is this correct?
We are
Yeah.
Troop 17.
Yes, that's
Alright.
us.
All right. And you are, I assume, new to this continent, so let me just keep you updated. Our major concern recently has been our inability to communicate with Saybrook. It has been several months now. Are you aware of this?
I have heard nothing of this. Have either of you?
I feel like we briefly touched on this.
Yes, you should have been informed that Saybrook has been the most farther, and he pulls up his map, because everyone here has maps. Saybrook is this city, right?
That one?
The furthest west north one.
Oh, yeah, this one.
Yeah.
Give me the right there.
Yep, a little ping right there. That is Saybrook. Yes, this here is Saybrook, and it is one of our most prosperous cities, as it is a mining town. However, due to the nature of this land, the trees make it difficult for us to further create crops and the like. So the expansion of Saybrook has halted about 8 months ago. However, about 3 or so months ago, we were unable to make contact with Saybrook, and we had discovered that the town had been occupied by native forces. I assume you are aware of the orcs?
Yes.
I heard about the orcs. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Have I fought orcs before? I would imagine so.
No, they are entirely native to this continent.
It's only at this
I've only
moment.
heard rumors.
Yes, orcs claim that this land is apparently their native birthright as well. They claim that this area that we tread in is, according to certain reports and translations, some sort of holy land to them. But this is pure poppycock, as we all understand it. There's only one true god, Paylor, be blessed. But they have caused great discontent within the continent, and we have been assigned to keep watch of them. However, unfortunately, due to their size and number, we are unable to account for each and every one of their transgressions.
Do you think the orcs have ransacked this town or affected the communication somehow?
I worry that not only have they ransacked this town, they have occupied it entirely. It is unknown whether or not they have either enslaved the populace or perhaps, possibly, murdered them all. And this would be entirely unfortunate.
Have you sent any scouts to the city already?
We have tried, and unfortunately, none have returned.
Wow.
These orcs have held a very firm grip on Saybrook, and due to the nature of the land, it is difficult to send forces in mass towards Saybrook. This was the hope of gaining smaller forces of a better tactical pursuit, so that... Hold on. Ugh. So that sorry, I need to I apologize. Let me remove my retainer. And he reaches into his mouth and he pulls out some plastic bits and he sets it on the table. oh, sorry about that. Oh, much better. It's a medical condition, and my optometrist, not my optometrist, what's the word? My orthodontist, thank you, has prescribed that dentists only treat like actual
braces.
Yeah,
or no?
Orthodontists deal with braces and the like. Yes, so thankfully to groups such as yourself, we should be able to gain a better understanding of their total force, size, and number. My orders were to relay to you your orders. That you should be on the lookout for a certain scouting camp that is within the northern woods. We suspect them to be about... hold up. Let me pull out my ruler. Somewhere in the vicinity of 30 to 40 miles north of this position. Sorry, north of this position.
And our hope is that you would find this group.
Give me the ping one more time. Michael?
Sure. It's somewhere in this area right here.
Yeah, scouting group in the North Woods.
Yeah, they've set up some sort of camp there. We've been able to gather a general distance, but they do move from time to time.
Ooh.
So our hope is that you would find them, analyze their numbers. If small enough, you should be able to deal with them. If their forces outnumber used by a drastic amount, then you should account for as many as you can, and then retreat. Make your way back here and report their numbers.
Sounds like fun.
Vera, how do you feel about this?
I agree with Castle.
Oh boy.
Yes. Once you make your way back, this should, with the distance and the forests, I suspect if you make good time, this will take you somewhere between 2 and 3 days. Upon returning, I should have further orders for you. Do your best out there. If you get injured, with the 3 of you, I would greatly recommend that you make your way back to the outpost and just do not die, because I cannot handle more losses than we have already sustained.
We will certainly do our best.
All right. Well, Pello, be with all of you.
Sir, yes, sir.
And you are dismissed from this post. He puts his retainer back into his mouth.
Hello, be with all of you.
The force be with you too.
And you
Also with you.
Oh.
And
we
blessings be upon you.
This piece
Shame.
I give. This piece I give to
We
you.
give you thanks, oh God.
These Reese's
We give you
Pieces.
thanks. We give you thanks.
Thanks, oh God.
Oh Jesus! All right, and you guys make your way northwards into the woods, leaving the wooded tree line, leaving the cobbled road, the makeshift road that goes further in. You gather that the road that leaves east towards Weisstedt is rough and hardly constructed, but at least the tree line is somewhat cleared, whereas the road that leaves away west towards Shaybrook and from this outpost seems to already have overgrowth surrounding it, but you kind of make your way towards the west road and then immediately break off towards the north, utilizing your own map because you should have one. And kind of getting a general distance of this area, its distance, and using your basic survival skills of what's it called, orienteering. So whoever feels to lead point in trying to scout out these orcs, give me a perception check. Oh no,
yeah, I'm
sorry,
not exactly
a survival.
stealthy.
Oh, I feel like me and Cal have the best survival.
Sure.
I'm alright at survival. I don't want to be leading though, if I'm honest.
Okay, I'll lead. Oh well, Vera can lead. She's got those eyes.
That's true.
You've got those eyes.
Okay.
Okay. I'll take point, I guess.
Yeah, Vera, give me a.
Bam. 15.
I like to be in the middle or the back.
Okay. But I will need a survival check.
Oh,
from somebody.
sorry.
I got it.
I'll keep into account your perception though.
Gotcha.
Oh, that sucks.
Ooh.
On my screen, I saw one of those dice roll an 18, and the other dice came in and knocked it over into a 4. That
Womp
Wait,
sucks.
you have like a 3D display?
Yeah,
Yeah, dice roll across my screen.
yeah. You can go to your settings.
Whenever
That's
I
so
roll.
I'm gonna
fancy.
change that.
Go to your settings.
Yeah, I got it. I got
All
you.
right, there you go. And every time you guys roll, you'll see dice on the screen, compared to your colors. So mine will be white. Castle's will be purple. Castle, you're trying to garner a direction, utilizing some basic survival tools with your compass. The first thing you notice, however, is that the Compass, though it should point a general north, a magnetic north, one would say, it is, even when you're standing still and trying to gain direction, it constantly fluctuates every couple of seconds or so. It points to what you assumed was first north, but as you kind of make your way further into the woods, this fluctuation occurs more and more with each few minutes that you make your way in towards the woods. But
well, you guys, my compass is a little jacked up. I'm not entirely sure we've been walking the right direction.
Uh-oh. What do you mean?
I mean, it won't point north. It fluctuates too often.
Is my compass fluctuating as well?
Mm-hmm. So you all pull out your compasses.
Who's the compass, bro?
And you notice that it does seem to point in a direction for a while, but then it starts to spin and lose that direction as you're standing entirely still. It holds to one point. A few seconds.
What time of day is it?
It's early morning. Up into you guys have spent maybe a couple, let's say several hours. So
where's the sun in relation? So it's like probably like 9.
No, it's maybe like mid or early afternoon, like around 1 or 2. Because the distance was far.
So the sun's pretty much straight above us. Fuck.
Yeah, about.
Well, that makes it hard to discern which way is north.
You could try though.
Hey, what would that be? Survival? Nature?
Yeah, survival. Or nature. It's up to you. That I'll allow for nature if you're trying to.
I didn't mean to roll twice. I just meant we take the top one.
Yep.
8 is not good.
What's confusing
That's
you?
so cool. I'm gonna change the color.
Yeah, go ahead. It's not only necessarily that you're having a hard time garnering north. You assume it might be this general direction of where you are heading towards, but wherever it holds, you assume that might be north because it must hold north for a minute before it like spins around. But again, it just like fluctuates ever so slightly in between, and you're just confused as to why. Because when you were at the camp and kind of making your way elsewhere, there was no none of this interference with any of your devices beforehand.
Confound it all. Vera, are you having any luck?
No.
Damn.
Exactly.
I think we might have to wait till the sun gets lower in the sky to figure out. Inept adventurers.
That might be smart to do. I mean,
yeah.
I wouldn't think
we should have checked to see if our compasses were working before we set out, but I guess for now that'll have to do.
Probably would have been our best bet.
I mean, you're sure that they're like functional because when you were assigned them in your equipment, they were entirely fine. It just seems that like now that you're using them up in these woods, for some reason they are diddly. They're spinning around diddly.
Jammed.
Or there's a very heavy magnetic presence around us. But I doubt that would be the case this deep into the woods.
I agree with you.
Vera, you hear a snap.
I'd like to. I vote to wait till the sun gets a little bit lower in the sky and we can tell which way's north.
Yeah, you hear the snapping of a twig.
What?
What's that?
Did
you all hear that?
No.
Hear what?
It sounded like a twig snapping.
Well, we're in a forest. There might be little scurriers.
I, pop the little strap off my holster on my my revolver. Like put my fingers on my gun.
I spin in a circle, completely unloading my assault rifle. No, I'm just kidding. I'll do that.
All right, R. Kelly. All right, you hear this snap. But here
a crackle and pop.
here's what's gonna happen.
Nice.
First, this roll occurs.
Ooh, those are some cool dice.
Yeah, and you all begin to hear the quick rustling of steps towards a direction. Who knows what direction it is? But this running seems to be coming from a single direction. As a figure lunges right, or like seems to get some cover right behind a tree. And they seem to kind of gather that they may not have been the quietest, and they lean out from behind their cover, and you see large, muscly figures, dark red skin, brown red skin, and these brown and sort of white trimmed leathers and boots. They don't seem to have any like chest apparel, but just have like these boots, this like kind of loincloth thing around them, and then these like rings of like small rings of chain around their shoulders, coming down towards their chest and private area that hangs these very large axes and several what would be spears attached to their backs, and they start to circle both of you in different directions. Anyone want to say anything?
Imposing frame.
Okay.
Yeah,
Almost.
I've still got my hand on my pistol. And
Yeah.
wait, they start circling?
Yeah.
No, I say stop moving.
One turns to the other. And he looks at him, he nods, and they both equip themselves with two of these spears on their backs.
Okay, so
Come on,
real
there's
quick,
no need
real
for
quick.
that.
Michael, real
Yeah.
quick. Looking at the surrounding forest, like not at these two, but do I see any more coming? Do I see any more watching?
Perception?
Did you answer me?
Perception check, sorry. Yes.
Okay, all right. 5.
You try to hunker down your hearing as best as you can, taking a quick look around left and right, trying not to lose entire sight of these creatures. You don't get the sense that that there may be more, but they do start to
I'm gonna
advance.
raise my gun. I'm gonna raise my gun, pointing at them, and say, "Sorry, Cal. We're not here for a conversation."
All right.
And then I'd like to make an attack if possible.
Let's roll initiative.
Okay.
Hold. I probably shouldn't have said that so soon. Whoops. Dang it.
Damn.
There's no timer. Did y'all? No. Okay. Vera with
Yes.
16.
Yeah.
Castle
hmm
with 17. And Cal with a 3. That's the boy, bro.
How did you roll a 0 initiative?
He's just bad at the game, bro.
No, I didn't get a 0 initiative. I have a +0.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. I was like, wait. Sorry, that really confused me at first. It's like,
The three of you drag your characters here generally.
Oh yeah, we gotta do that shit.
Mm-hmm.
remind me how to get through it, Michael.
Yeah.
Just go to your character journal tab, and you
Mhm.
can drop both of them, or you can just drag and drop your little token from there.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, just say here.
Haha.
It's here. That is not where I say to put you. Whoops.
Sorry.
That's fine. You're about there.
For those of you wondering why they actually have their characters as, their pictures, and I have a small boy with his hand raised, it's because I wanted an accurate depiction of me when I play D&D for Michael to see as he murders me using wolves and orcs.
It is quite accurate.
And he feels
It's
nothing
really-
about
He's
this.
a cute
Yeah.
boy.
Yeah.
No
Young,
problem.
small boy.
All right, you guys move behind me. That's good. Okay, I have imposing frame on.
There does seem to be some rocks as well for cover, whatever. I didn't mention that in my descriptions, but this is how it is. And then let me add him to initiative. Let me add him to initiative. And then I roll for that initiative. Oh, whoops. And I roll for his initiative. Better.
Oh, dang.
And then we're going to set this up from ascending to descending order. So just for the sake of like cover, because this is something entirely new to me, and I will say that, you know, it should the attack come anywhere generally from this direction, you know, and so on and so forth, like that'll have cover. But if they flank you, you know, then they're flanking you.
Well, don't they have melee weapons?
They have spears in their hands, so.
Oh, okay. So if they throw them,
But what we'll do with orc number Uno Dumino.
Well, do I go first, or does orc number Uno go? Because we both got a 17.
What's your dex modifier?
+3.
Yeah, you go first. Hold up.
Yeah, I figured.
There we go. Sure. Do it.
Alrighty. I am. These aren't considered large creatures, right?
Nope,
they're not bigger
humanoid, medium creatures.
Okay. Then I'm just going to make a weapon attack on the closer one.
All right. Which one, left or right?
I imagine the left one.
All right, go roll to hit.
Yeah.
Did you? I'm sorry.
No.
Ooh, God.
17.
17 to hit. Oh my God. Yeah, that'll hit.
Yeah, 17 to hit, and then 11 points of piercing damage. To them.
You shoot at him with a single shot. It knocks him off. Knocks him a few feet back as he stumbles backwards from the shot. Just this bullet wound in his gut, and he's just drenched in blood. Not drenched in blood, but heavy bleeding is occurring now. And he is pissed. He doesn't like that at all. Yeah, he doesn't like that at all.
Okay.
Anything else?
Then, yeah. No. I'm just gonna. I think that's all I have. So I'm just gonna station myself here with opposing frame.
Okie doke.
And wait.
He will. Okay, so the next wolf orc, the orc wolf, the wolf scout orc, whatever. He will. He's gonna drop his javelin, kind of pissed at the situation. He's gonna shout something over, whatever orcs say. And he kind of points at him, and then he points behind himself. He pulls out his axe, and he is going to move towards your group. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Aggressive. As a bonus action, the orc can move up to its speed towards a hostile creature that it can see. 5, 10, 15.
That's fine.
And then he's going to attack you. As he shouts at the top of his lungs. And he attacks. Anyone speak Orcish?
She has. Oh, well, no, she doesn't.
No.
I'm sorry, what?
Womp, 7 to hit.
No.
Yeah, he swings up above you and misses as it slams the great axe into the ground. But he misses entirely. So it comes to Vera's turn now.
Ooh, okay, well, I'm just going to shoot him back.
Okay, yeah, you can do that. I suppose. If you
Orc
want.
dude, okay.
Are you at disadvantage for being within 5 feet?
No, because of her class.
Sick.
I get +1 to attack bonus, actually, because of being with...
Damn.
It only gets better, yeah.
Gunslinger.
Okay, it is a 13 hit.
Just.
Okay, 5. 5
Oh.
piercing.
The smaller caliber bullet lands into his shoulder as he prepares for his next attack. But it then comes anything else?
Oh yes, let me...
Do you get an extra point of damage for him with being within 5 feet, or is it just to attack?
No, my attack bonus is actually 14. Okay, and then I'll shoot him again with the other one, just like...
All right, yeah.
And the other one, ooh.
Oh my
23.
god. Yeah, he takes another bullet into his this time into his gut as you do like a very quick like two yeah, like at the hip draw shot, and you almost cripple him, bringing him to his knees for just a minute as he tries to slowly clamber himself up. He spits out blood. He looks at his orc brother and he just shouts at him. And anything else?
No, that is.
All right, it comes to his turn, and he runs 5, 10, 15, 20, 25 off the map. And then he dashes, and he seems to be far off into the wild woods. Hard to be seen by any accounts. And then Cal.
These are sentient beings.
Yeah, that's sure true. They have knowledge, communication, language, everything.
I just want to walk up to him and I just want to hold my revolver like towards his head and just tell him to put his hands up. Just to like surrender.
Okay, so you guys don't speak the same language, but he kind of gets a point.
Just yelling at it and just keep yelling, saying, "Put your hands up! Get on the ground! Comply! Why aren't you complying?"
So like he got back up onto both of his feet, but now he seems to be a bit surrounded, and you seem to be shouting at him something. So roll a. I'm gonna say like you can do either persuasion or intimidation, or even deception, but at disadvantage because he doesn't understand you.
Okay.
Oh, 19.
Right. He doesn't like leave your space, but he does withdraw a little bit, and you notice him drop his axe and pull out a different weapon. A very small dagger.
No, put that down. Then I like kind of like point my gun at his hand and point it to the ground, down, like put it down.
Yeah, he's breathing heavily, very bloodied. One eye's barely open, and he's just huffing there, kind of clenched onto his wounds.
Is it my turn?
Yep.
Yeah, that's my turn. That's all I do.
Sweet. Michael, all right, can you remind me the difference between like firing one shot or firing like 5 shots?
It's not necessarily that. It's like an area attack of 10 feet. It's a burst fire shot that always does 10 feet of a 10 foot square.
But normally with an assault rifle, when I don't specify that, I'm just shooting like a shot, like one bullet.
Yep.
Okay, I'm keeping track of ammo, so I'm trying to.
Please do. Thank you, sir.
All right. Well, Cal got him to switch weapons. I'm just gonna shoot him
Okay.
again.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Rats.
In some sort of drunken stupor, he's barely able to get out of this one. As he sees you aim your rifle at him, he ducks in just the nick of time and is able to get his way out of that shot. Anything else?
Can I run up and punch him as a bonus action?
No, you cannot. Because I'm an asshole and because that's not the rules. But yeah, no. Sorry, buddy.
Okay, well, I don't have bonus actions, like, at all.
Okay.
So...
yeah. All right. It's gonna come to his turn, and Sister Fate is gonna, I don't know, figure something out. Let's roll 1d.
Well, here, can I, I'm sorry, for my movement, can I move in the direction of the other orc? The one that ran away?
Yeah.
Alright. I'm just gonna... Do I right-click on it and move it? Right-click.
Drag, right?
Maybe. Yep, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Okay. Well, that'll determine what he does then. He will see you running that direction. Yeah, he's gonna try. He again drops this weapon and tries to go for the last little spear on his back. Where's my shit? Where is it at?
Oh no.
And he's gonna
I'm gonna have
throw
to
it.
put this fucker down.
He's gonna throw it towards Von Samson Smith.
What?
See, at disadvantage because
yeah,
we're
I was
close
about to
to
say,
him.
yeah. He's a disadvantage. Oh,
Ooh, yeah.
17 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Oh, I did it. I'm so proud of you, Orc. You did it. You're saving your brother. That's so
God,
good
That's
of you.
dumb.
God
That's so
damn it.
good of you,
That's
brother.
really dumb.
I have to kill. I should have killed it.
Yeah.
Now my friends are injured.
It's okay, dude.
Yep.
This is war,
We
bro.
had explicit orders to kill these things, not capture them. I mean, that was my whole thing. Like, we had explicit orders to kill them.
I don't know. Maybe we could like get some intel.
Oh my god, 10 points of damage.
Ow,
Ooh.
that hurts.
Yeah, there's some
Ooh.
sort of bestial fury as he sees you running in that direction, trying to hamper your movement there. That'll end his turn as he's just barely hanging on to life. Vera.
Okay. I'll just. Well, guess I'll just shoot him. What else am I gonna do?
Yeah, wolves not so much. This dude, fuck that guy. Just shoot him. Fucking
Dun, dun,
brains, bro.
dun, does a
Ooh.
19 or 20 hits?
It sure
Unnatural.
does. He is bleeding oh so much from his mouth, from his wounds, and he's just gripping onto them. His axe and dagger on the ground, his 2 javelins splayed across the field. He just looks at you, and he then closes his eyes as you pull the trigger,
He's dead now.
and he is dead.
Oh, good.
And
Do I see the one at work that ran away?
Oh,
No,
on my
I'm
turn.
closer.
Yeah, I want to go
You can move
heal
60
Castle
feet.
Von Smith.
so by this time, he had dashed a whole nother leg away. And much like the natives would of this land, he does seem to gather some distance before you can really catch
Okay.
up to him. But you do get a sense of where he ran at least. And what do you do?
Well,
Castle?
I wanted
Jay?
to
Kyle?
get up to Von Castle Smith and heal him.
Okay, Castle, do you accept this offer?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, I can get there too. I have like the movement allowance
Okay.
for it.
That one I noticed.
5,
That one was kind of hard to miss, as like there's just
30,
a
then I
spear
can
sticking
bonus
out of
action
my leg.
dash. Then I use
Right
that
butt cheek.
turn the clamp the artery
Oh yeah.
ability again, so you're healed 10 points of damage.
There you go. And it
Awesome.
feels like phallic. Feels good. It's like a what's it called when you get the acupuncture? Yeah, it's like acupuncture, only with a big old javelin.
Yeah, I just like rip a javelin out of your side.
Yeah.
And you're almost there. That's just how good it feels. But you have slain this orc as one has retreated off into the woods, and you wonder where he may have went. But with this, we will call this episode here. Thanks for listening. Thanks for actually watching, because we got video now. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you're enjoying our little adventures here in this post-pre-modern fantasy side punk whatever colonial.
Don't forget to smash that like
civil.
button. dog.
Yeah, hit the like if you like it.
Yeah, throw
Hit
that
that sub
button
if you want to be
in
my
there.
sub.
Break it down.
Yeah, share with your mom, your dad, your cousin, your dog. I want your dog to watch this, dude.
And your cat.
And your cats. But I've been Mike, your DM. Thanks for joining us. And this has been
Blake.
And Riley.
Mhm.
J. Cody.
All right, we're gonna work on this. Work on this and edit.
No, yeah, we gotta
We're
figure
not
that out.
used to the 3-man outro.
Oh,
Yeah,
damn.
man.
Oh, it hurts. I'm sad.
Miss
All
you,
right.
man.
But thanks for joining us. And I'll catch you guys in the next video.